Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Xander enters the university hospital lobby carrying a sleeping Victoria in her chariot. He and Sarah start flirting as they gaze at their infant daughter. For a brief moment, they clasp hands before Sarah rushes out to see a patient. John shows up at Marlena's office at University Hospital to pay her a visit. After sharing a quick kiss, John shows her a photo of Ju the infant. Marlena discusses Nicole's current problems and the DNA test. Now that they have the results, John believes that everything should be settled. Sarah walks in as John and Marlena are just being themselves. Sarah says she's afraid she's making a mistake with Xander. Should she be talking to Marlena since Xander put a bullet in her? And John leaves to fetch coffee. She observes how easily his charms constantly draw her in, but she hopes that this time would be different. They debate Sarah's perspective on the matter, and Marlena believes she has everything under control. Sarah is reminded by her to try not to worry about the future and to live in the now. The lobby of University Hospital. John walks by without saying anything while Xander observes Victoria. Xander takes a chance and seeks guidance over his connection with Sarah. He remarks that John and Marlena's relationship is legendary and requests advice. John is rude, but he also understands that people may change. John advises him to make sure he starts afresh for his priceless child. At that moment, Sarah comes back, and John goes back to visit Marlena. Victoria says yes when Xander asks to walk Sarah and her home. The bistro. Nicole and EJ are being adorable while savoring dessert. It pleases him to see her grin once more. Nicole believes she's starting to feel better after giving the gift to Eric and Sloane. Nicole questions whether they ought to have put up some holiday decor. She wants to help Holly more because she hasn't been there for her lately. EJ brings up Johnny, saying she might be eyeing Tate. Johnny and Holly walk into the living room of Dimmery Mansion after their fencing session. She strikes him on the ass with her sword as he goes to get some water. Holly requests some scotch after Johnny decides to add some to his water. Tate texts her about their date just at that moment. She asks Johnny if they should place an order, saying she has plans. She should call Tate, but he says he has plans with Chanel already. Johnny can't interact since he needs to get ready, but Holly says she likes a more mature man. Holly texts Tate right away to confirm that they should eat supper together. When Nicole and EG go back, she is overjoyed to see the living room decked out for the holidays. The staff assembled everything quite quickly. Holly and Johnny come back at that moment and take in the cheerful room. Johnny tells that EJ and Nicole received a package before they leave. When they realize it's from the funeral home, they learn it contains an urn with the baby's, or someone else's, ashes. EJ offers holding a service at the family mausoleum in response to Nicole's distressed state. EJ concurs that Nicole would prefer that they scatter the baby's ashes alone. Price place. Paulina and Channel discuss Channel's impending meeting with Johnny. Paulina prays they're not going too quickly. Channel claims that she is exercising caution and that he is organizing a surprise for their upcoming second anniversary. Eli tells Paulina that paperwork is the reason Lanny's release has been postponed, which depresses the atmosphere. She bursts into tears, upset that Lani won't be with her family. Paulina claims she's all right but admits she worries about her job. Paulina tells Channel that she is going to bed as Channel tries to change her arrangements with Johnny. Reluctantly, Channel complies and gets dressed while Paulina gives her a worried look and pats her chest. Horton Square. Tate meets Holly, and he displays to her the gold card that Brady gave him the previous day. Holly watches Johnny and Channel move toward the bistro while he is speaking. Tate is happy to comply when she recommends they go to the same location right away. The bistro. Tate and Holly walk in, and Johnny and Channel become all cute. Tate and Channel are both disappointed with how things have turned out. When Johnny asks Holly why she didn't indicate she was coming to the restaurant when he told her about his intentions, Channel becomes even more irritated. Channel reconsiders her initial assessment of Holly's infatuation with Johnny. Johnny wants to concentrate on the two of them and ignore everyone else. After talking about sweet bits, Channel brings up Lanny's release delay. Johnny ponders whether EJ has any influence. Despite her reservations, Channel instructs him to assist however he can. Tate finds it irksome. He was taken to the same restaurant by Holly as were Johnny and Channel. Holly lies when she claims not to have known he would be present. Nicole and EJ leave the Dimmerer mansion with the baby's ashes. She tells EJ to go back inside and get her scarf because she's cold, but she thinks this is the ideal spot to distribute them. Nicole prays, asking to be forgiven of all her transgressions and to be given the strength to recover. The most crucial thing is that someone watch her son till they can get back together. She makes a promise to one day see all three of her cherished deceased children again. When EJ comes back, they open the urn and the ashes-filled bag. John says he has surprises for Marlena when she gets home from work. They each say they are the other person's everything. In Horton Square, Xander and Sarah are regretting their choice to have Victoria's photo made with Santa. They both want to get their daughter the playhouse they can see in the window from a distance. Tate is eager to return to school and be apart from Holly. Since no one else in the community truly gets her, she doesn't really want him to leave. Tate adds that since there is no possibility of a successful outcome, he will no longer assist her with Johnny. Holly laughs, but Tate retorts that Johnny only views her as a sister and that he is too old. After saying so, he storms off. 2:38 p.m., 12/16/2023, plus 880-193-0200 and 52,620. Channel informs Johnny that she needs to be courted and wooed because she has changed a lot since moving to the area. Holly looks on in despair, but Johnny is up to the challenge and they share a kiss. Nicole believes that she found comfort in dispersing their son's ashes. When she notices a gift box, EG instructs her to open it. There is an item inside that stands in for their beloved deceased child. They resolve to do the same thing every year and hang it on the tree. Horton Square. Stefan is speaking with Clyde over the phone, giving him an update on the drug trade and confirming that he is safeguarding Gabby. He ends the call and becomes agitated in front of multiple day players. The bistro. Ava appears to be in a panic, yet Harris is flirting with her. Harris exits after wishing the two of them luck on their reopening, and Stefan enters. Stefan informs Ava that just a short while ago, Clyde gave him some unfavorable news. He claims that in addition to running narcotics out of the restaurant, Clyde also wants the merchandise sold there. They both decide not to give up on saving their loved ones even if she freaks out. As they return and forth, Stefan finds out all of a sudden that Ava called him Jake. According to Stefan, the only thing that unites him and his twin is the way their hearts beat. Ava concurs, stating that Jake was generous and caring. Brady Pub. Jada walks over to Stephanie while she's sipping on a beverage and getting better from her foot injury. She updates Stephanie on her and Rafe's latest situation. They make the decision to chat while sitting together. Jada is informed by Stephanie about her breakup with Chad. They immediately get into talking about how absurd it is to live with a man and how much they genuinely like having their own space. According to Stephanie, she is over men. After Eric, Jada had the same feelings, but Rafe gave her hope again. Stephanie talks into detail about their past and Everett's homecoming. Jada believes that Everett and her ex-boyfriend have similar voices. When Stephanie requests to view a picture, Jada opens it on her phone. Hey, Jada and Stephanie are inebriated, and I'm loving it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.